did I sculpt yesterday? Like, what's happening? And then I was like, oh, rocket.
Yeah, but I like that sort because I didn't feel tortured in this class. It felt good.
Yeah.
And then you wake up sore, then you know you worked and you didn't realize it. I kind of like that. I haven't been to school in 2 weeks again. It's just not working out with my schedule.
Same.
I've been helping with the yoga teacher training, and then I did the Reiki training, so I've been teaching my classes, so I get a little bit of it in, but not the same.
Yeah. And then next weekend I just won't be here at all. I'll be doing it for form of torture, which is known as moving your elderly parents.
Oh, wow.
Whereabouts?
Kansas. Thank you. That works.
Yeah.
Well, my brother and I are like, cool, okay,
Yeah.
this would be fun.
Yeah.
I did talk to my hiring movers for a part of it.
Big things,
So,
yeah.
my dad has pianos and records. So little pianos. It'll be fun. It's gonna be. It'll be an F word of some sort. I've got one. So stressful. Right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
More torture devices.
All the toys today.
Well, it's really nice when there's not a lot, you know, because then we can really focus on
So many room for activities.
so much room for activity. Mostly we'll be cartwheeling, but just kidding.
She uses a jogging machine. Have you ever had tattoos with jogging? I love it because it doesn't hurt as bad. So it's like several needles at once.
Oh.
Instead of like one. It feels I don't know. It doesn't like the outline is torture, right? And then the rest of it is yeah. But she moved it, so now she's in my car. So
It's not too bad. You drive down there, right?
I think so. I'm gonna have to.
All right. Hello, friends. Welcome to Saturday Rocket. My name is Tam. I'm really happy to be here with you. There's a mask ordinance in Colorado, only you can exempt yourself on the four corners of your mat. That exemption looks like if you can't safely breathe with a mask or you have a medical condition that doesn't allow you to wear one. Under those exemptions, I will not be wearing a mask when I teach. Cool. So I've got a really wonderful class planned for us today. The interesting thing about Rocket is that the system really works, right? And the cool thing about that is, especially looking at the people in the room, if you saw their practices a while ago and you've been seeing them progress, you know that the system is working. The other idea is that handstanding doesn't happen if you come to Rocket 3 times a week, maybe. Courtney was playing with Rocket, that's why she's late. Busted. It happens because you practice at home pretty much every day. And so there's a few key fundamental things. You always want to warm up your hands. Matt and I both have wrist injuries from not warming up our hands and then practicing. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to warm up your wrists. And then I'm going to be giving you a bunch of different drills that you can play with at home that will really help your practice. First thing that we'll do is we're going to find some Rocket pranayama. So find a comfortable seat. Create a tall spine, anchor your tailbone towards the earth, lift your heart space towards the ceiling. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Begin to notice your natural rhythm of breath. If you know Nadi Shodhana, you're welcome to keep your eyes closed. If you need a demo, you can gaze towards me. You'll take your left hand in Yana Mudra, thumb and index finger touch. Take the top of your hand so that your palm faces up to your thigh. Then you'll take your right hand, index and ring finger will touch the middle of your palm, kind of like this hang loose idea. Your right thumb will come to your nostril, your ring finger will come to your nostril. Before blocking, find a breath in and a breath out. Block with your thumb. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Block both nostrils. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your thumb. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Inhale for 4, 3, 2. Block both nostrils. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Exhale your ring finger. Inhale, same side. Block and hold. Exhale, thumb. Inhale. Block both. Hold. Release your ring finger. Inhale. Block both. Exhale, thumb. Inhale, thumb. Block both. Exhale, ring finger. Take one more round on your own. We always switch when we need to exhale. This round ends as you exhale your ring finger. When you're ready, return to your natural rhythm of breath. Notice any shifts. They say Nadi Shodhana is the psychic channel, evens the masculine and feminine hemispheres. Next round, we'll find Kapalabhati. We'll do 25 slow, significantly more challenging, and 25 fast. You want to use your lowest core muscles to provide that snap in your low belly for you. Take a full breath in. Cleansing exhale. Inhale halfway. 25 slow. A little faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Full inhale. Hold. Tuck your chin to your chest. Pull your anus and pelvic floor up and release. Lift and release like you're squeezing a poop, letting go. Lift, drop. You need to exhale. There's no rush. Notice yourself. Take one more round just like that. So your belly visibly should not be moving from the outside. This is a really deep pull from your inner muscles. We don't use our anal sphincter a lot unless we're going to the bathroom, and so it's really quite a bit of mind control to pull and release. Great 10, better 20, master 30. Find a full breath in. Big breath out. Inhale to prepare. Lock and pull. Notice a shift. All right, we'll come to standing. So these can be done seated. They're quite advanced to do them seated because we get a lot more pressure when we pull. But if you are really great at these and you want to try it seated, do that. I won't demo for this. I think you guys have all seen, right, the first pull in. So you'll find a big breath out, then you'll inhale. You'll pull all the way in. So deep, you're trying to get your belly button to touch the back of your rib cage, let your ribs stick out, and you can even give yourself a nice little self-massage. The vitality of your life lives in this portion of your body. So the more control you have here, the deeper pull you have in, the healthier life you have. We'll do first round together. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, hug up and in. Matt reminded us of a great idea. If you don't unlock your chin when you go to breathe, it sounds like, oh, I can't breathe. So just make sure you unlock. If that felt pretty good, next we're going to try the flutter. Do you guys have any questions on the flutter? So if you can hug all the way in, you hug and then you let go. And then you hug again and then you do it faster, faster, faster. Okay, breath in. Exhale. Lock. Notice your palms get sweaty, maybe get a little lightheaded. The rocket party has started. Okay, are we having some success with the fluttering? Okay, next, no?
I'll be honest.
Okay.
No.
So with the flutter, and you can do it really slow, so I can't talk when I do this, but I'll be really dramatic as I show it. Does that make sense? So I'm pulling up, keeping my breath locked, and then I push my belly out. Then I hug it back in, but my breath is locked. Then I push it back out. And then when you do it slow, it's actually significantly easier to do it faster. So if you're still working on that skill, you're going to work on that skill. If you want to work the Agni Sari, so it's the same kind of idea in the pike, but now you're just isolating one oblique at a time. So this isn't always available in my practice, but we'll see. And I'll try to do it slow. So I'm going to release left, right, hugging left, hugging right, release left. So I'm just doing it kind of slow. Faster can be easier as well. I'll demo once, then we'll do the third round together. I breathed, I'm sorry. If you notice that, I'm like moving my hips a little bit too, right? Like I'm like, come on left, let's go right. So it's just helping my brain. So you can flutter or you can start to move different sides. Big breath in, all the way out. Lock at the bottom. First hug in, maybe let go, pull out. Looking good, Emma. Get it, Allie. Nice, Anna. Now I feel like you're ready to party, right? Cool. Samas Tihi, step to the top of your mat. Those of you at home will queue up our playlist. First song is Lila. We'll hit play in 3, in 2, and 1. Take your big toes to touch, draw your tailbone down, knit your inner rib cage in. Find a sturdy stance. Inhale, mountain palms touch, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Ragdoll, take your feet hip distance apart. You can find a little sway, a little shimmy. Begin to turn on Ujjayi Pranayam. Seal your lips and breathe in and out of your nose. Constrict the back of your throat. Build heat and fire for your practice. Find one more breath in, fill all the way up. As you exhale, release your bind, heel toe your feet together to touch. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Really squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Wrap, hug your low belly in. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands and step back. Puff like crazy. Squeeze your glutes, your inner thighs. Press into the L shape of your hand. Grip with your finger pads. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Hug your low belly in. Inhale, upward facing. Pull your heart through the gate of your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press it up and back. 3 breaths on your own. Next, exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, arrive at the top any way that you'd like. Half lift breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, reach up, pull your rib cage down. Exhale, fold and hinge. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands and pause. We're going to do a little wrist warm up here. Start to seesaw back and forth, but knit your rib cage towards your hip tips, working wrists and core here. Now you can stay in high plank. Turn your fingertips out, 3 and 9. If this is too much weight on your wrist in this position, you can lower down to your knees. Now try to draw a circle with your upper body. Really claw with your finger pads, active hands like you are handstanding. Okay, most advanced. Turn your fingertips back towards your toes, wrist towards the front of your mat. Be really sensitive here. This is quite a bit of weight. Always welcome to drop down to your knees. You can find just slight movement, seesawing back and forth. Then if you're not already, drop down onto your knees. We're going to do hand push-ups today. Take your palms to face up. Your fingers will touch one another. You'll stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. As you exhale, you'll lower down, elbows go wide. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Now you can add on. As you lower down, you can squeeze your fists. Inhale, lift, flatten. Lower and squeeze, tiny cinnamon roll. Lift and flatten. Keep moving. So these are just mobility movements to wake up your wrists. Beautiful. We'll find high plank in 5, 4, 3, 2. High plank, plant your hands, step back. Once again, claw through your fingertips. Find a little final movement, side to side, back and forth. Beautiful. Exhale, press your hips up and back. You've got about 3 breaths. On your next exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float. Half lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Last time here, look up, tailbone down. Exhale, fold and hinge. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. You can do anything you want in down dog. Maybe a little stretch, right hand to your left calf. If you're twisting, gently switching sides. Then begin to cultivate stillness in your downward facing dog. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, float to the top, take a little hop. Really nice. Half lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Squeeze your inner thighs together, hinge your hips farther back, pull your tailbone down. Squeeze your thighs together here to awaken your legs for handstand shape. Wrap everything in, take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa, your way. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your hands. Option, take your hands to your hips. You can pull your right hip back as you press your left hip forward. Hug your low belly in. Re-extend your hands, your gaze. Take a breath in. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Same self-adjusts here. Take your hands to your hips. Wrap your rib cage down. Find a breath in. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your hands. Beautiful, authentic expressions, you guys. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple or roll forward, high plank. Lower down to your knees, sit onto your heels. Okay, so we've got a pretty experienced group in here, so I'm just going to break down some spicy options one time, and then we're going to flow it a couple different times. So we'll come to chair. Always option forward fold. Inhale, half lift or crow pose. Exhale, chaturanga. So that's really one breath, right? You either half lift or set up for crow. You can stay longer. You don't need to go on my count. You can do whatever you want to in this class. Warrior one is the idea of handstand, right? So one of the things with handstand is we want to slide our foot back. Thanks, Allie. Left hip, hip down. So a couple different options here. We can kick up to handstand, switch our legs, or we can do a little hop switch, right? This is really nice to switch. Other option, you kick, whoops, come to handstand, switch your legs. If you want to lower to chaturanga, the shape changes because you pull your body forward, right? So you kick, doesn't have to be high. You look farther forward, you catch chaturanga shape. Sound good? Okay, downward facing dog, press it up and back. This is an expression of what you need, of what you're moving towards, what you're growing into. Find a full breath in. Cleansing out. One more together. Breath in. Exhale. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, prepare. Inhale, hop, step, or float. Half lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift or crow. Exhale, step, jump, or float. Nice, Holly Bell. Downward facing dog, right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, vinyasa or handstand. If you want to shift to chaturanga, pull your chin forward, bend your elbows. Nice, Chelsea. Maybe a switch of the legs, beautiful. Left leg, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, vinyasa, your way. Everyone will be offbeat a little bit. That's perfect. That means you're following your truth. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Notice we're getting caught up in what other people are doing. Stay on your mat in your space. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, arrive at the top. Half lift or hold handstand, fold. Inhale, chair pose, one breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift or crow pose. Exhale, vinyasa, step, jump, float. Belly flop is the best transition. Exhale to press up and back. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your hands. Switch your legs in the air or lower to chaturanga. Left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, look at your thumbs. Exhale, handstand, vinyasa, skip it. Mini Shavasana. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Any questions? We're going to do that one more time. No questions?
Weird. That's
No, yeah. Cool, that's great. You're doing good.
Little hop to chaturanga, and like I know my handstand game isn't super strong yet, but like the idea of bending my arms while I come down is like terrifying. Or I'm just not doing it right, or I just
No. Bending your arms is terrifying, right? Because what we teach in handstand is you're safe as long as you never bend your arms. Because if you're in handstand and you bend your arms, whoop, face plant, right? And like not a great one, But so the thing is you're bending your arms as you're pulling your chin forward. So like if I do this, I can literally belly flop. It's not great. It's not super fun. But the thing is, this, no. This, yes. So really leading with your throat and your chin is what's going to protect you. Belly flop on this part of your body, especially for women, not the most solid feeling, but doesn't feel the same as this, right? So pull with your chin like there's a donut and I just keep pulling it away from you, right? Cool. Any other questions? That was great. Nope, let's do it. Downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Okay, this time we're going to handstand to the top. The only thing that changes is you press the earth harder away. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, handstand to the top. Hold or fold. Inhale, chair pose. One breath up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lifter crow. Exhale, vinyasa. Step jump or belly flop. Downward facing dog. Holly Bell, look farther forward. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, vinyasa your way. Find your donut. Yes, Chelsea. Exhale to press up and back or left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant your hands. Toes come down one at a time. Two at a time is a lot of weight for your body. Get it, Allie? Beautiful, Chelsea. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to skip torture chair today. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise and pause. Slow down your breath, collect yourself. Find a full inhale. Exhale, warrior two, slice open. Begin to straighten your front leg, shorten your stance. Exhale, triangle pose. Tick-tock yourself down and forward. Lean back towards this right white wall. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Take a full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Left hand down, left foot up and out. Little floss. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Final inhale. Exhale, fold and hold. Left hand down. Extend your right fingertips towards the sky. Easy for you. Half bind. Top hand reaches for your front left hip pocket. Keep spiraling your shoulders open. Nice, Anna. Full breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, standing splits. Kick your left leg up. This is a great place to stay, build flexibility, or take it up to handstand. Little hops, heel to glute. Slowly begin to peel your top hip open. Exhale, extended side angle, big wide, step back. Reach your fingertips towards the mirror, plug your shoulders back into your body, left thumb faces up. Stay for a breath in. As you exhale, low lunge, left hand down, come to your tippy toes. Left knee down, right hand, right thigh, inhale, sweep. Exhale, reach across your body, hands to heart. Find your variation. Option two, lift your thigh, open or bind your arms. Beautiful breath. One more inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. Option one, stay here. Puff like crazy. Option two, walk your toes towards your elbows, dolphin, lift your hip tips. Gaze at the back, open through the back line of your shoulders. Option three, lift a leg. Option four, what if you were to take a little hop? What if you were to take a big hop? Oh, shit is right sometimes. Beautiful. Emma, keep reaching with your top foot. Holly Bell, put your hands flat if possible. You can even get your index fingers and thumbs to touch, like top of a triangle. Yeah, perfect. Feels better? Beautiful. We're here for 3, for 2, downward facing dog or vinyasa. Left leg forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise and pause. Focus on your breath. You only can learn to control your handstand, your body, when you can start to control the breath that's coming in and out. The practice of deep mindfulness. Exhale, warrior 2. Squeeze your glutes together to hug your belly up and in. Same shape as handstand. We find it in every posture we do. Straighten your front leg, shorten your stance. Reach forward and then tick-tock down. Peel your top hip open, spiral your chest. Stay for a full breath in. Exhale, pyramid, right hand down, right foot up and out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 2 more, breath in and out. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, fold and hold. Twist, right hand down, extend your left fingertips. If you did so before, half bind. Your top handle, reach for your front right hip pocket. Spiral your shoulders towards the ceiling, gaze up. Take a breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, standing splits, kick up. Find the same thing you did on the other side. Handstand hops. Get it, Allie. Send energy through your left toes. Yes. Start to peel your top hip open. Exhale, extended side angle, big, wide, sweeping step back. Squeeze your glutes together, spiral your chest towards the ceiling. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge, right hand down, come to your toes, crescent moon. Left hand to left thigh, sweep your right arm. Exhale, handshake across the room. Find your variation. Are you breathing? Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna hop into pincha. It's very scary. Some people love it and some people hate it. Hopping into pincha I like though because it starts the action of rolling your hips a little bit to get up. Rolling your hips is how puppy press and regular pressing happens. So we like to find the shape in different variations. We'll see. Yeah, good move, Allie. Okay, so I'm gonna set up my traditional base that I'm really comfortable with. Start here. I walk myself forward so most of the work is done for me. I like to go toes in, feet wide. Exhale. Inhale up. See the little roll that happens right there, right? So we're not hopping right on top. You hop almost at a diagonal, and then your booty's like, oh, I'm gonna get there, right? You wanna try? Don't have to. Same options are available. You can stay in forearm plank. You can find dolphin pose. You can find dolphin push-ups where you kiss your thumbs. Yeah, Jessie, hun. Yes, these hops look awesome, you guys. Beautiful. Emma, that was nice. Grip with your fingers and you feel like you're gonna go past. Beautiful. Let's come down for a moment just so we can continue to talk about the hop. So one of the reasons that the hop is so scary is because we use a little bit of back bending. That's the booty curl that's happening, right? And in order to do that, our weight doesn't stick at 180. Your butt curls back a little bit. And that feels really scary because it's pretty much all of your body weight going over your shoulders. So what I just told Emma is that moment where you're like, oh shit, I'm definitely going over. You're clawing with your fingertips and you're hugging, wrapping into your core. So let's see if we can do this one more time. We walk forward. When we hop, hop, our butt goes just past, and then we re-catch. Do you see how I'm not exactly at a straight line like I would be here per se? Does that make sense? So you're starting to use back bending to catch, and then it's actually a little bit easier because you're sitting in flexibility rather than strength. He's salty because this is something we work at home. Now I have to delete this video. Okay. So if you're hopping, go ahead and just hop a couple more times. Feel the fear. Go for it. Emma, really nice. Close. We'll find down dog in 3, in 2, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Find Padangusthasana, peace sign fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Pull your chin towards your chest, send your sit bones up. Nice breath. Stay, exhale. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Padahastasana, step onto your hands. You can find a little wiggle with your feet, massage your hands, or tuck your chin towards your chest. Stay for one more breath in. Exhale, ragdoll, grab opposite elbow. Slowly release your bind. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let you choose. So you got a couple options. You can come to standing and you can twinkle toe to the top of the mat, perfect stance, or we can do press drill, right? So a couple options for press drill. We'll kick one wrist at a time. We'll kick both wrists and hold for as long as you can, or you'll start to lean forward and you're gonna use momentum and a jump to hop and slice out. It's the same kind of booty roll that we were talking about before. I'll show you both. Thigh to belly compression is required in all that we do. Plant your hands, look forward, get mad, kick your right wrist, kick your left wrist, lower down. Okay, same setup. Plant your hands, shift forward, lean forward, hold, lower down. Same idea, but now I'm gonna jump and slice, right? Jumping and slicing is the ugliest thing until it becomes nice, so just let yourself be in that process. Thigh to belly compression, plant your hands, look forward, hop and slice, come down. Plant your hands, look forward, hop and slice. Sound good? Anything that you want. Twinkle toes, handstand pressing. Breath is non-negotiable. Nice, Emma. Beautiful, Anna. When you make your way to the top, there's no rush. We'll find and hold standing handstand. Pull your tailbone down, wrap your rib cage in. Train your body for straight line. Take a breath in, exhale, release. Step your right foot back, inhale, sweep your hands overhead, look up. Exhale, fold. Been doing a little different bind. Grab the outer edge of your foot, pinky, toe side, and pull. Active flexibility. Release your bind. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, grab your hips, elbows wide. Inhale, rise and reach, look up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, lift and puff. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and swan dive down. Keep your bind. Stay, exhale. Inhale, let your knuckles drag you to standing. Pause, breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, look up. Exhale, tee your arms, grab your biggest toes. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Shift weight into the middle of your foot. Use your biceps to pull yourself closer. Stay, exhale. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Samukhanasana, middle split. Matt and I were talking why none of us have made any progress in all the years that we've been doing this now. Middle splits is a real she-devil, and it takes quite a bit of time and patience. Also, it's going past the point that you feel comfortable. So notice if you're holding back and if that's affecting your growth. Nice breath. Stay for an inhale and breath out. Inhale, come onto your hands. Exhale, lower down onto a seat. Uttanasana Konasana, flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, look up. Exhale, grab the outer edge of your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forehead or rib cage on the earth. Not available to you, dream about it. Two more breaths. Stay, exhale. Inhale, rise. Release your bind. Take your right hand underneath your opposite thigh. Sweep your left hand overhead, elbow open. Stay here or side body stretching. Reach towards the other foot. Nice, Allie. Stay, exhale. Inhale, rise. Switch. Take your left hand underneath your opposite thigh. Reach your right arm up over your head. Open your armpit, or maybe reach for your foot. Breathe like it feels good. Stay, exhale. Change, inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Okay, we're gonna break the rules of Rocket and not do Mula Bandha checkups. Only because we're gonna do something more torturing. So, those of you at home, if you don't have a strap, no big deal. You can just hold and play with crow pose. That's always an option for you guys here. We're gonna work on crow pressing. This is also a she-devil move as well. So sometimes it's in my practice, sometimes it's not. The yoga is non-attachment, right? So find your strap and make a loop. Put it in the bottom, thread it through, and then put it back through the top. Sorry, Courtney. Okay, so you want your strap to be as wide as your shoulders. So notice this is too big. So I'm gonna take this maybe here. So this is also personal preference. Some people like it a little tighter, a little looser. Still more. Okay, still more maybe. All right, so the strap goes on the middle of your bicep. Your knees are gonna come above the strap. So if you take your knees to the middle of your tricep, then you want your strap closer to your elbows. So I'll demo, make sure this is the right length, a little tighter. And so this, how you know how wide you want it also comes with just playing with it. I'm gonna tuck my strap between my legs so that it's not in the way of my crow press. Okay, so I'm gonna put it middle of my triceps, maybe a little closer to my elbows. Okay, I'm gonna plant my hands. I'm gonna set up the same way I do for crow. Take my knees up towards my armpits. Now, the real action here is in the puff of your upper back and the roll of your booty. So, plant your hands, shift forward. You may notice you're like, whoa, this crow feels nice in comparison. Now you're gonna puff, lift, and squeeze. Sound good? The only thing is your arm's in a strap, so you can walk forward, but you're locked pretty quickly. So remember the way that you don't injure your body? Chin forward always. Cool? Plant your hands. Take your knees above your strap. Strong chaturanga arms, just like crow. Option one is just stay here, get comfortable. You can try it with it, Holly Bell, because it's really nice. You work less. puff between your back. Lift your feet off your arms, maybe even hold and hover. Yes, Jesse, push, straighten your arms. Yes, okay. So the other thing too, like Courtney just learned, jumping back is also not really an option because you get stopped. So it's actually a great way to teach people who are pretty scared of jumping back because they get to catch themselves. So Jesse, like you just saw, this is a really great thing to practice at home and after classes. So we're gonna stay here, puff. Okay, heels towards your butt. Maybe you just start to float. Maybe you lift up. Maybe you start to straighten your arms. So play with this for just about a minute more. That first action comes in the puff between your shoulder blades. Curl your heels towards your glutes like they're gonna touch. Yes. The grunting is very nice, you guys. Jesse, you got it. All right, take your straps off your arms. It's really interesting, right? Have you ever tried doing it without the strap? Try crow pose and try to press without the strap. It's a very, very humbling process. The other idea is you can slow down your shoot back. Hold and then shoot. We'll meet in downward facing dog when you're done with the modern day torture. Okay. It's mobility.
Or is it mobility?
Yeah, so you want like malasana almost. See how your malasana is here? So this is mobility of your hips. Yeah. And so when you crow, you're going to have the same kind of like leverage, but you can still crow low. But this is a great crow prep. Beautiful. Find downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. These drills are just to make you hungry. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top. Half lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, look up. Exhale, reverse prayer, grab opposite elbow. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step your right leg back, pivot to the back. Inhale, lengthen for pyramid. Exhale, fold. Anchor your right hip back to square your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs, stay active in your legs. Nice breath. Stay, exhale. Change, inhale, rise. Pivot, left toes in, right toes out. Readjust for pyramid, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Stay for one more exhale. Change, inhale, rise. Exhale, step to Samastitihi. We'll salute the sun. Inhale, mountain, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, or prepare. Exhale, vinyasa, step, jump, or float. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank, lower down to your knees. Okay, I'm sorry or you're welcome. All depends on how you feel about life, right? So we're gonna drill actually for the rest of class. We'll still do a cool down, a hip opener, make sure we're good. We'll do a shoulder opener too. So if you have a pair of socks, you can, does everyone have socks? Yes? Okay, great. So we're gonna work jump throughs and jump backs with socks. Rocket is a lot easier with jump throughs and jump backs if they're in your practice. And socks make this a lot easier too. We're gonna get off of our mats because this creates part of the problem. All right, so I'll demo. Couple things. In Rocket, I find that it's this really cool balance of technicality and strength. So someone can be strong enough and just not know exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna teach you a couple tricks that makes this a lot easier. We think that in rocket, the key is your core or your hands, but it's actually really your chin. Your chin leads most of what's happening in rocket. So this is actually really nicely exaggerated because of my height. So like my traditional down dog is like probably here. I'm never going to jump back from this. Even if you don't have height, you still will shorten your down dog. It's always significantly easier to hop through when your down dog is shorter. So we're going to look forward. I like to cheat a little bit and widen my arms, like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, not too much. If you're too wide, then you lose the shape of the puff, right? Notice how here I have the most length to the ground and here I have less. So you don't want to get too dramatic. I would say my hands go probably like here. See how much shape I still have? Okay, so a little bit wider hands down dog. My stance is pretty short right now. So I'm gonna bend my knees. I'm looking at my hands. I'm going to pull my feet through. Now look, I'm going to look at Allie and come down to my seat. The key in jump throughs, right when your body gets to this point, you look forward, right? So our chin is leading. Okay, so I'll show one more time. Like luxurious down dog, Ashtanga down dog, much easier. Okay, looking at my thumbs. Pull, cross, Allie. Sound good? Let me think about that. All the way and exhale. Because you're making yourself small. If you were to inhale, handstand jump throughs are a little bit different, but exhale. Cool. Okay, so shorten your down dog. Okay, first, it's just quite a bit of strength. Cross your ankles as you drag your toes towards your wrists. Now, as your toes meet your wrists, look forward. Yes, did you see how as you looked forward, it came down? We're going to do this like 175 more times. 100 times. You guys know I'm a liar. It'll be like 40. Okay. Pull. So you're using your core muscles. Bend your knees. Pull. Cross. When your ankles meet, look forward. If you don't need socks, you can do this without socks. Yeah, so the other thing Chelsea's talking about is if I curl, I'll go this way for my friends at home. If I go this way, notice how I can't get through. I need to cross a little higher. So I'm dragging at my ankles, but when I come through, I shift to a little bit higher crunch. You ideally want to make yourself into the tiny little fortune cookie that you are, right? Like the tiniest shape possible. Look forward. Yeah, so ideally like almost at your kneecaps, really tight. Holly Bell, start to cross your ankles there and bend your knees. Yep. And then come on down to a seat. Yep, beautiful. Oh, Anna's doing the advanced option. Can you show us that? So she came through to her seat. Okay, now take it back. Lift up, pull through. Oh, so nice, Anna. Notice her low belly was never sagging. She was in a puff or almost pike shape the entire time. Take your hands a little bit closer together. When do you cross? So this is not technically in my practice, right? But so I cross before I go. So, and I use momentum. I'm here and then here. So you need to point down and wrap in. And then the other thing is sometimes we can still cross high, but our knees go out. You want knees in. Yeah, and so for you, one of the things that you could do is you can step, step, sit, legs out. Step, step, sit, out. I think it's totally fine. I think you can do it here too. Cool, so let's take our socks off and try this drill on our mat. So the really nice thing about what happens here is most of the time you have so much toe rub that all the hair on your feet are gone. It's this really nice spa service that's created. Okay, so same kind of idea. Downward facing dog, widen your hands just a little bit. Shorten your stance quite a bit. Look at your thumbs. When you get to your thumb, shoot forward. Try to see if you can hold at an L and then plop. If you can't, just your heels touch hold and then plop. Yeah. So keep your puff and walk your feet through. So you never want to release your hands. No lifting of your hands, palms flat. Take your hands a little closer, Matt, and then you'll have more lift space. Allie, you can move farther back too so you don't hit the front. Yeah, jump throughs and jump backs are awful. That's why we technically don't teach Rocket 1 is because they have so many of them. Taylor said she will be bringing it to a studio near you pretty soon. So beautiful. Okay, you can keep your socks off. We're going to do a little bit of handstand wall stuff. So handstands are looking really great. So I'm going to give you a couple different options of how we use a wall. Friends at home, you can see this wall. Okay, so first option, this is if you are not catching any hang time whatsoever in your handstand. Like you're afraid to kick, you don't really know what to do. That's the only time that we can kick up towards the wall. I like to walk my hands like I would say 12 inches out so that you can still start to learn where you are in time and space. Because if you just kick up all the time and hit the wall, you won't learn. So we want to kick here, hold, and then maybe touch the wall. Okay, more advanced. Those of you who are looking for a straight line, who are maybe having some shapes that aren't exactly straight, you're going to put your chest on the wall. This one is very scary and uncomfortable. It's one of the best drills that there is to learn a straight line shape. It also takes quite a bit of strength to get up there, which honors how much strength it takes to hold a straight line handstand. So I'm going to come into a standing split variation. I'm going to plant my hands. I'm going to do like a rainbow move with this leg. Okay, this, not great. So still want to walk myself closer, 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 closer. When I'm about 6 inches away, notice I'm still having like booty dump and I'm sad. I'm going to untuck my toes. I'm going to press my toes. Do you notice the shape change? Here, sad handstand. Here, happy handstand. You're just going to hold like a happy little handstand. Maybe advanced, you lift your toes off. You hold, maybe you come back. Sound good? We'll do that and then we'll do something else. So I've got, Allie, you can take that space. Probably got 2 there. I can take 1 over there and the rest of us can go on the mural. Chest. I would try kicking. See where you are and then Holly Ball will give you something else too if you don't like that one. Yeah, Courtney, looking sharp. Yeah, and then take your toes to touch Emma too. Yeah, do you feel that strong torpedo shape? Oh, look who doesn't have a low back curve, Jessie Hahn, so nice. Closer, yeah, so you really want your hands, I would say, only about 4 to 6 inches away from the wall. This is very scary. Untuck your toes and start to walk your hands forward. Yeah, that one's really nice too, Emma. The side slide is really nice. Yep. Okay. So did you feel the shift that happens from when we're handstanding in like this kind of shape to this kind of shape? Really cinching rib cage to thigh. Okay. Another one that I'll show you is the L. People get really confused with how far to put your hands. So not an exact science. You're going to put your low back to the wall and you're going to kind of remember where your heel is. Then you're going to switch it. And I like to use the buddy method. I'll help you guys, but I'll be like, Jess, you'll be my buddy. Okay, so I'm going to plant my hands. I'm going to tuck my toes. And now notice my toes are not up here. I'm going to tuck my toes right in line with my hip. I'm going to do this. Are my hips over my wrists? I could probably walk my hands a little farther back. Okay. Oof. You just hold. Hold. You want to get spicy? Plug, hold one leg. Plug, hold one leg. Maybe hold, slow lower down. The slow lower has everything to do with the press. And this also teaches you how to press up, right? Okay, so low back to the wall. Notice where your heels are. So body proportions aren't always equal, right? So it's an approximate measurement. Then turn around, flip it, and reverse it. Put your hands where your heels were. Yeah, Courtney, walk in. Yep, you're good where you are. Chelsea, you can walk in like 1 inch to the wall with your hands. Yep. Miss Allie. Oh, looking sharp. Doesn't this shape suck? Hold and breathe. Yeah, so you're a little archy, which this shape happens because most of your body weight is here. So you have to kind of create that shape. Beautiful. Is he straight? There's a camera. You can check after class. We're having a home fight about this right now. Okay. So the other option that I'm going to show you is the same kind of thing. And this also teaches us internal rotation. So these are awful, right? But what do almost all of us have at home? A wall that we can do this on. If you were to do this, warm up your wrists and do this once a day, all of us would be pressing within months, right? So what did I say here maybe? Okay, so now this is gonna change. This shape is the worst, right? Better is this shape because it's only half of my body weight now. Now notice most of us handstand like that, and that's the result that we get, right? So we're really working this internal rotation of our thigh in both your straight and lifted leg. So I'm gonna stay here. And now maybe I get, whoa, sorry, y'all. So I'm gonna get flirty with my foot. I'm just gonna pull my foot off the wall, touch it back. Pull it off, touch it back. Because that way we still have a pretty safe way to handstand. Okay, so I am here, I'm plugging in, holding, touching. This leg keeps opening. Same thing in my regular practice, but y'all get it. So we're looking for this L shape. Squeeze internal rotation. If you don't, you will cartwheel like I just showed you. You can also do this wall.
I'm more afraid of that wall.
Okay, I'm over here. Internally squeeze. Good catch, Courtney. So turn this in. Yeah, did you feel that difference? Yeah, flirty. Flirty foot. Oh, so nice. Switch your legs. Internal rotate. Yep. More. Really nice. How are we feeling in these drills? Humbling, right? It's really easy to see someone handstand in class and be like, that's so easy, I want to do it. And you absolutely can, without a doubt. But you start to understand how much work it is when you are putting the fullness of your body weight on your hands. Cool? Okay, let's start to slow things down a little bit, but we'll weave just a few more things in there. Find downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose, knee wide. Inhale, lift your heart space, little baby back bend. Exhale, fold. Deepen your breath and soften your belly. Notice if you've lost your breath and re-deepen. Final 5 breaths. Full breath in. HA. Inhale, rise. Gomukhasana, cow face. Sweep right, knee to center. Left leg up and over. Little manual manipulation. It can look like seated twists. It's not what matters. If you find sensation in your outer hips, you're in the perfect place. And then as you're ready, fold forward. Find a full breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, rise. Tuck your toes, roll forward. Take it up to handstand, either tiny ball or wide legs. You can sneak in a couple extra hops. And then return through downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Lift your heart. And then as you exhale, fold and soften forward. Re-deepen your breath. With each inhale, find an expansive nature. Five more breaths. Take a full breath all the way in. Big HA. Inhale, rise. Gomukhasana, sweep left. Hug your opposite leg up and over. Find little manual readjustments. And then as you found your way, fold forward. Find a full breath in and out. Inhale, slowly rise. Plant your hands. Last handstand of class. Take it up. Tiny ball, legs out. Nice, you guys. We'll find our way through downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. We're gonna do broken wing today, open our shoulders. Just ask for what you want next time, you guys. Gosh. Okay, so either arms out to a T, or if you know you have quite a bit of mobility, you're gonna find a field goal post in your right arm, and then begin to roll onto your right side body. Support yourself in a way that allows you to stay here for a few breaths. Find that there are two things that happen in rocket. You can get down on yourself for wishing that you were someplace else, that you were farther into your rocket chapter. Or you can begin to admire what the human body can accomplish. You can be inspired at what a magician you can become with your muscles. What perspective did you create today? About 3 more breaths. Very slowly begin to roll back to center. Pause. You can stay here, or if you're ready, extend your left arm out. Create the same shape. Feel gold or straight arm. And then begin to roll to your left side body. Send your breath into the spaces of your body, maybe even your mind, that feel tight, rigid, or restrictive. Couple more breaths. You feel even from both sides. Roll back to center and pause. And then as you're ready, roll yourself over onto your spine so that you're facing the back of the room. We'll find Shavasana. Take your hands and feet wide. Allow yourself to rest, to grow heavy. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. Let your physical body grow wildly heavy. A reminder that you are not these postures or these shapes. You are beyond what your human brain could even imagine. Great beyond measure. The song will change in around 5 minutes. You're welcome to stay past that. But whenever you're ready, See you just outside.